All musicals featured in Couchical are from previous or upcoming seasons of the Marriott Theatre. Chris and Jenna would like to issue a blanket apology to the composers, lyricists, and book writers of the musicals contained in Couchical. Some of these musicals Chris and Jenna have performed before, some they have not. In each case, the only research they have done is to read the plot summary of these musicals on Wikipedia. The rest comes from their memories, however fractured, fragmented, or flawed they may be. Lyrics, characters, and entire plot lines may be inaccurately portrayed. You have been warned.
Beauty and the Beast.
Act 1.
Act 1.
So there's this prince.
He's spoiled rotten. He's a brat.
I want my breakfast now!
Just busy about himself.
He's everything I want to be. And this old kind of beggar woman looking lady comes in. She's sketchy. She asks if...
Can I stay here?
And he looks at her and he's like...
Ew.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
And he's like...
Still ew.
And then she transforms.
Like into like a beautiful enchantress. She's stunning. She's gorgeous.
Pretty now.
The prince turns into...
A beast. She says a spell over him. Turns into a beast.
Ew.
He transforms all of his servants in the house into household objects. Spoon, a wall.
Fork. There's old Jeff over there.
You gotta know Jeff was a wall.
Because what happens then, she gives him the rose, and he's probably like, I'm a beast, why do I need this rose? And she's like, guess what?
Use this as an hourglass.
If the last petal falls off the rose before you break the spell, you'll be a beast forever. The way to get out of the spell is you have to love someone and they have to love you in return. And then we fast forward
10 years
later.
That's so long.
It's been 10 years.
That most people remember as the beginning of the musical. I sure did, where Belle's flouncing through.
She has a book and a basket.
Yeah.
She is greeting the neighbors.
Bonjour.
Bonjour!
Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour.
There's three crazy girls who are like dragging her.
Yeah, like she's weird because she's pretty and she reads. Gaston.
Isn't he dreamy?
Oh, hey.
Monsieur Gaston, oh, he's so cute.
Super self-centered.
Built.
He is built.
I'm awesome.
He was kind of the progenitor of the high-protein diet. Hats off to him, I
Like
say.
12 eggs.
For me, this is just a light snack.
Yeah, no, like dozens and dozens of eggs, and that's how you get large.
So she's there, she's reading, and then guess who she runs into?
Hello.
Stop.
And his bestie. Lefou is a mess. He's tripping over himself. He's probably has food on his face.
Bumbling.
Like, bumbling. Like, I don't even know what's up.
Super happy to be Gaston's sidekick.
Lefou, floss my teeth.
Totally. In this song, she's like dreaming of the worlds in her book and if she could live in those worlds. You see everyone in the town. We see...
I need 6 eggs!
That's so expensive. There must be more than this provincial life.
Just watch, I'm going to make Belle my wife.
We also meet Belle's father, who is kind of legit crazy. He's an inventor,
It's a drink pen.
which is awesome,
It's a shoe candle.
but his inventions never really work.
It's a pillow hat.
The only other plot point that we haven't covered yet is Gaston
Belle,
wants her for his wife.
clearly you want billions of babies. My babies.
He's like, okay, it's okay that you read books.
You're pretty. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
She politely like escapes him, but then she and her father
Yeah.
kind of go off to the side. And
The dad is like,
I'm weird.
I love you so much. And she's like,
I'm weird.
I love you too.
We're weird together.
let's face it, it's the weirdos who actually succeed in this world.
The dad is on his way to a
An
test.
invention convention.
Wow.
He's gonna go present.
It's a pillow hat.
It doesn't sound like the most practical invention.
No.
But it looks pretty cool.
On his way, and he gets lost in the forest, and then guess what happens? Guess who comes in?
A pack of wolves.
A pack of wolves. They
right.
go after him, they're tearing his clothes, they get his scarf.
Not equipped to deal with wolves.
He loses his scarf that Belle gave him as a gift, as a good luck present. And he
Yeah.
escapes the wolves, and he runs to this giant castle. Uh-oh, guess whose castle it is? The Beast. He knocks on the door, no one answers. He like walks in, is anybody here? All of a sudden, out of the shadows comes the Beast.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Oh,
Yeah.
wait a second. I'm gonna lock you up in prison here.
Meanwhile, we're back in the town. We're like in a bar with Gaston, and everyone's like, woo, cheers. Gaston
sort.
is talking about how awesome he is.
So apparently Lefou was kind of hanging out, going through the forest.
In the woods.
maybe
Don't know why.
He found this scarf. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, scarf. Fantastic.
Cute.
Yeah. He's in the bar. Belle comes in. Gaston tries to make a move.
Will you marry me?
And she noticed Lefou has the scarf on.
Where'd you get that? I bought it. Where? At the forest store.
She flips out, you guys. She's like, that's my dad's scarf. I need to go find him.
Yeah.
It's a moment.
It is. She immediately runs into the forest because that's smart to do. Wants to try to find where her dad is because clearly he'd been there because the scarf was there.
She finds his invention.
And he would never leave that behind.
No, never. So, the wolves, right?
I said, guess who's back?
Oh, guess who's back?
It's the pack of wolves. Okay, Presley's gonna help us out.
What happened?
Belle runs to the castle and escapes the wolf. They did attack her.
Oh, no!
She comes to the castle. Guess what she does?
What?
She finds the beast.
She finds the beast.
But first, Lumiere and Clocksworth.
Like Presley said, there's Lumiere and Clocksworth.
Cogsworth.
It just became Clocksworth.
So we have like a clock that's talking, like very hyper candle. So he's like,
Bonjour, I am Crazy Hyper. How are you?
Flirty feather duster.
feather duster. We have a Madame Grandbouche,
Yes.
who is like this big wardrobe. She used to be an opera singer.
And we've got a big teapot. Her actual name is Mrs. Potts. And she's got a little son named Chip.
Yep.
It's usually played by a very talented younger lady.
Hi, my name is Chip.
Yeah.
So she meets all these crazy characters, and then the beast comes in.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for my dad. I'm freaked out,
Oh, what is this place?
and that candle is talking to me.
She noticed me.
No one ever notices me.
She finds out her dad is actually there. And she said, well, what if I trade my life for his?
You would do that?
For sure, he's my dad.
Whoa.
Are you ready for this? He lets Maurice go, but he doesn't let Belle say goodbye to him or Maurice say goodbye to his daughter. So Maurice runs back to the village and he's
You're right.
freaking out, but we're gonna stay in the castle for a little bit. She's in the prison, she's crying, she sings a beautiful ballad.
Iron walls around me, change every lock and key. Nothing lasts.
The beast comes and he's like,
Come to dinner with me.
No,
I said come to dinner with me.
no.
Watermelon. Be nice. Will you please come to dinner with me?
No.
he leaves in a huff, he's pouting, because still, underneath it all, he is a spoiled, rotten, bratty
That's
prince.
right. Late at night, now she realizes, oh, I didn't eat dinner. I'm hungry.
All the objects are like,
Right.
oh,
They're like, let's
We'll
try to
sneak
host
her.
her and like butter her up, and maybe we can ease this along, because whether he wants to stay a beast forever or not, we'd all like to be people again. It's the flamboyant Lumiere.
so he sings,
A big number where they like lay out a huge meal for her called Be Our Guest.
there's spoons dancing, there's napkins,
Right.
we have like candelabras, we have like champagne.
There's usually an acrobatic rug in this number,
Oh,
which
for
is
sure.
maybe my favorite part.
Yeah, our castle is living.
Yep.
The beast is nowhere in sight at this point. One thing he said to Belle, do not go into the West Wing, because that's where, bum, 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 our roses.
That's
and every
right.
day, it's getting wiltier. So she's like, take me on a tour. They all just get excited. They're all jazzed
Sure,
to take her on
absolutely.
this tour. Then she's like, what's over there?
No, you can't go there.
That's the West Wing.
They're going ahead and then sneaks over to the West Wing.
Yep, and so when she gets there, guess what she sees? That very same moment, guess who walks in?
What are you doing here?
He shoves her. He
It's inappropriate.
It is inappropriate. She leaves, and then he sings this very dramatic,
Yeah.
very like,
Let the world be done with me.
our cliffhanger is the beast like crying and is out looking out of his window, like
Yeah.
just so sad. that
Forlorn.
as the music swells, like one petal like falls or something. And that is
Is
Act
Act
One.
One.